Before installation, please make sure that the stroke range and the screw thread size of the actuator are consistent with the top displacement sensor. When the valve is fully closed, use a depth gauge to measure the distance C1 from the top of the actuator stem to the installation reference surface of the top of the actuator. When the valve is fully opened, use a depth gauge to measure the distance C1 from the top of the actuator stem to the installation reference surface of the top of the actuator. Adjust the adjusting nut of the displacement sensor. Then measure the D value by the depth gauge in the state of the displacement sensor being completely loosened. Calculate the compression value. L1 is equal to D minus C1. L2 is equal to D minus C2. It is recommended that the compression value L is greater than 0 and L2 is less than maximum compression of displacement sensor. The reference range of L1 and L2 values is 4 to 32 mm. If it is unable to meet the reference range, adjust the adjusting nut of the displacement sensor appropriately. Select the corresponding connector according to the actuator. Pneumatic connector thread type. Key video is the installation method of G1 is thread. Make sure that the O-ring is in the corresponding sealing groove of the adapter and apply liquid sealing on the thread of the adapter. Screw it into the actuator and lock it tightly. Place the O-ring in the corresponding sealing groove and fix the mounting plate on the adapter. Make the actuator connection of the sensor entering into the thread connection of the actuator. And tighten it by wrench. Fix the positioner on the mounting plate with hexagon head bolts. Insert the sensor connector into the corresponding position of the sensor and tighten. When installing, pay attention to insert the sensor connector into the corresponding limit position in the following figure and tighten it to prevent the sensor connector from being damaged. Connect the positioner to the air supply and for 220 mA input signal. Do not operate it with power. Supply the current signal. The initial interface displays NONI. Press the up and down button to fully open or fully close the valve. Quick operation to run auto initialization function. In the initial interface, press and hold the O button for about 10 seconds to start the automatic initialization. At this time, Step 1, Step 2, Step 3 will be displayed on the positioner interface. And the auto-tuning is completed when finish is finally displayed. Press the return button. The manual mode is displayed on the interface at this time. You can press the up and down button to fully open or close the valve. And press the return button. The interface will display an automatic mode, which can supply for 220 mA current signal to control. Finish.